Hi there Pisces, I'm Ellie Rose from UFORose.com and this is your 22nd to the 28th of October love reading. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever resonates with you, then it's for you. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. So let's see what we've got for our Pisces. What have we got for our Pisces this week? We've got the King of Swords and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is coming up so much this week. I feel like this might be to do with the Taurus full moon that we've got this week. So if you don't know, the Taurus full moon is going to be conjunct Uranus. So there's going to be some kind of like changing emotions all over the place. We're going to be like probably bringing up issues of like self-worth, how we view ourselves, you know, how we connect with other people, like what boundaries do we have, you know, are we giving too much, this kind of thing. And this is happening on the same day as the Sun moving into Scorpio, which is also going to be conjunct Venus, which is still in retrograde. So this might be another language to you right now, but it's all quite significant stuff in terms of relationships. And basically what's going to happen is all of our kind of like past baggage stuff is going to come to the surface so that we can like sort through it and try and heal from it a little bit. And it's all to do with like, you know, how we treat ourselves, like are we giving away our power to other people? Do we have boundaries to protect ourselves? Like how much do we love ourselves, like on a deep level, you know? Do we respect ourselves, you know? Do we let other people treat us a certain way just because we're trying to be nice or because we love them? Like all of this stuff is going to be very prominent midweek. So you might find that a lot of stuff comes to the forefront of your mind and you're like, whoa, you know, this is all a little bit too hectic to deal with, like relationship-wise, or even if you're single and you're by yourself, you know, just like past issues might come to the forefront of your mind and you're like, wow, I didn't know that I felt like that. If that is the case, like try and acknowledge it and release it, because the full moon is a really great time to just let stuff go, kind of like shed your skin. Like Scorpio is the transformation. It's like, yeah, letting go of old ways of being so that you can bring in the new. Because when we let go of these old negative beliefs that we have about relationships and the negative ways that we interact with people, then we can bring in the new and we can have some beautiful, healthy relationship. So yeah, I think that's probably why this Hierophant is Taurus. So yeah, Taurus full moon. Take a look at it midweek. There's going to be some stuff going on, so keep an eye on what feelings are coming up for you. So let's find out some more, because I've already talked quite a lot on just one card. What have we got for this King of Swords? Tell me more about this King of Swords. Four of Swords. Tell me more. And the Four of Wands. The Fours. Okay. So here we've got somebody that is being quite cautious. Somebody that at the moment they're like, do you know what, I'm kind of okay where I am and I don't really want to take a risk. I don't really want to, like, you know, ruin this this comfortable or stable situation that I've got going on. This could be somebody that from one end of the spectrum to another, this can be somebody that is like, I don't really want to take a risk into a explosive new romantic relationship. Or it could even be someone like, you know, I don't want to leave my family for you, or I don't want to leave my current relationship for you. It's somebody, you know, whether that is specifically what it is, it's somebody that does not, they don't want to they want to rock the boat. They're quite comfortable at the moment, you know, they're quite relaxed. Two fours, like fours, if you think of a table, right, four, it's like the most structured. It's very stable, it's like nothing's going to knock it over, but it also doesn't really have much going on. Like when you introduce or take away one, it's like it goes back to rocking and then we get action again. But with the fours, there is no action, it's like just solid. So, and with the King of Swords here, it's like this person's being quite strategic about keeping that in place. He doesn't want to rock the boat, doesn't want any emotional drama. The King of Swords is like all thinking, it's like all mental energy. There is no room for emotions in this. And, you know, with Wands and Swords here, it's like this person is like, do you know what? I don't really want to take a risk with emotions right now because it might rock my boat too much. So, yeah, let's find out more about this Hierophant here. Tell me more about Hierophant. Eight of Wands. Oh, we'll take those. And the Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. The person in the hierophant wants to connect, wants to commit, wants to rush forwards to be with them, wants to show them, you know, I can do this, we can work together, we can be a team, we can be a partnership, like we can work on this, we can do this. That's kind of like the energy that this person here is in right now. They would very much like to come together, connect. Yeah, and it's quite a little bit frantic. And by frantic I mean maybe impatient. Like, you know, I want to go now. Let's connect now. Tell me what you feel now. I can't wait any longer. I just want this now. So yeah, okay. Let's look at what feelings we've got here. What feelings have we got for this person on my left? The Sun. Oh, what a beautiful card. It's my favourite. And the King of Pentacles. So the feelings towards this connection are, despite the fact that this person doesn't really want to come out of their comfort zone, they think that this connection is beautiful and it makes them feel great. Like, it makes them feel like the sun is out on a beautiful warm day and they can be joyful and they can play and they can be free. It makes them feel very stable, very welcomed, very comfortable, not comfortable in a boring way, comfortable in a way that you are free to be yourself, you can say whatever and you won't be judged. Like, just, they feel really good about it. Like, this is something that has both warmth and stability. It's like, that's what you want for a long-term relationship, really. So, yeah, interesting. Why are they not moving forwards then? If, you know, if it's so lovely, why do they not want to take the risk? The Fool and the Star. They don't want to take a risk because it would be going into completely new territory for them. So for some of you, this is because the connection that you have is with somebody that's very different to you. Might be a different culture, different religion, different area code, different, you know, upbringing, different class, just different. Like, it's very, like the Star and the Fool, it's like the block is about moving forwards into unknown territory, trusting that, you know, that will be a fruitful path for them. And I think that this person perhaps is very attracted to the connection, but is a little bit worried that it would take a whole new kind of perspective on life. It would take like a whole new beginning. Interesting. Let's see what feelings we've got on this side. What feelings have we got towards this connection? The Hanged Man in reverse. Haven't seen him for a while. Feelings. And the Knight of Wands. Two knights sitting on top of each other, topped by the Eight of Wands. This person, I feel like, has been knocked back by silence. Like, they want to move forwards, but this person's like, no. Because of that, they've been put into the Hanged Man in reverse. I've seen this card many times. It's like, when it's the right way up, the Hanged Man is all about like self-sacrifice for the greater good, spiritual learning, you know. If you know the Norse mythology behind it, it's about Odin kind of putting his head down to learn the Norse runes. You can Google that, like I won't go into too much detail, but it's basically about taking time away so that you can go within and you can learn something. When it's the other way around, it's almost like it's forced. It's like, I didn't really want to have to go into this quiet time to learn something, but I guess I'm going to have to. So this person on my right here that wants the connection, wants the commitment, wants to make it work, wants to rush in with action, wants to go to them, wants to communicate, wants to commit. All of this is like, and then boom, the Hanged Man in reverse. It's like, no, this person has said, they've kind of like shut down, like, no, you are going to have to go into forced hangman energy. You're going to have to just go within even if you don't want to. Okay, let's see, what is subconsciously blocking this person on my right? What subconscious blocks have we got here? Nine of Pentacles, what subconscious blocks, and the Magician. Yeah. The person here, and you know, this can be a multitude of different signs. I'm not really the biggest fan of listing all the different signs because I feel like it distracts from the message because it's just about their energies really, rather than the labels of what signs. But if you want them, you've got Taurus, you've got a lot of fire energy, it can be Virgo, yeah. And on the left here, Leo, again, Earth, Aquarius, Aries. So take what you will. If you're on this side, there are some blocks that are preventing you from having this connection in the way that you want, and they are to do with an inability to be complete by yourself. So with the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician, it's like you don't fully trust yourself to be alone, because either you just like having company, because when you're by yourself it's kind of like, oh well, you know, I don't know what to do. And a part of that is to do with looking for stimulation outside of yourself, when actually a lot of this journey, and the only way to turn this hangman up the right way, is to be okay by yourself, is to be comfortable by yourself, is to learn the inner lessons. Like, why do you not want to be alone? And I'm not saying like be alone forever, like nobody's telling you to be like an old crazy spinster with loads of cats and to never love again, but just for a short time, try and ask yourself, what is so bad about being alone? What is so bad about, you know, feeling like it's just you? What's so bad about that? And why do you question your ability to manifest true love? Are you perhaps worried, you know, this is it, if I don't have this then I'll always be alone? If that's the case, then that's coming from somewhere. That's like a root fear that's coming from somewhere, like this fear of being alone forever, or this fear of not getting what you want, this fear of not being able to manifest a love that is yours. And you know, that's a lot of this energy is very I'm trying to be diplomatic with my words. It wants too much. It's wanting this connection too much, desiring this too much, like just being too much like, oh, I want it now. Oh, I want to communicate, I want to commit, I want to talk, I want to, you know, I want to love, I want to do all this stuff. And so because of that, you've been thrown back into the Hanged Man and forced to be alone. And now you have to learn why it is that you don't want to be alone. Because, you know, as this Nine of Pentacles suggests, being alone can be a beautiful experience. Like, look at this woman. She's having a great time. She looks great, you know. She's got loads of grapes around her. She's obviously got good wine in her house. She's got a lovely little bird friend. You know, yeah, maybe she might be a little bit lonely, but she's not going to be there all the time, because as soon as she realises her true potential, as soon as she realises how beautiful and wonderful and amazing she is, she will attract a mate that is perfect for her. But for the time being, she has to learn how to be by herself. So, whew, yeah. Okay, let's have some advice for this couple. Give me some advice. That one wanted to come out. What was that? The Queen of Cups. The heart wants what it wants. Yeah, so the person that, you know, is perhaps a little bit like shying away from this connection because it would take a huge leap into a different territory for them, despite the fact that it feels wonderful to them, they need to just recognise that the heart wants what it wants. You cannot tell it no. You cannot, you know, say, you can't rationalise with the heart. You can't be like, well, heart, they live in a different area code from us, so we can't really be together. Or, no, heart, you know, they're a completely different religion to us, so we can't be together. Like, it doesn't, the heart does not care. It does not care. So this person needs to remember that, and to stop trying to King of Pentacles it. Stop trying to force it down. Two kings, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Neither of them are very emotional people. You know, this person needs to just take a risk and a leap of faith and follow the heart. And this person on this side, this is about trusting themselves. It's about trusting your inner guidance. So yeah, right now what you want is this other person, but right now what you need is to be is to be with yourself, is to look within yourself, look to your intuition, look for higher guidance, meditate, do your yoga, do your tarot, do all of this stuff. Just try not to be too like clinging to external things, because you need to be able to feel okay within yourself before this connection will work. So yeah, I hope that helped, guys. Let me know in the comments if it resonated. I'd love to know. And yeah, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye.